agencies come to smaller agencies like ours who are really on the ground level.
Okay.
And they may need or be looking for talent for a particular project or a new face for something that they have coming up.
Okay.
And although they have scouts, et cetera, their scouts may not be in the small cities or areas and have a connection to the communities that we have. So we get a chance to really mine, M-I-N-E, the talent in our area and develop the talent. And then in a lot of cases, that talent actually gets a chance to move on to bigger or more accessible opportunities for them.
And then they leave you.
Well, depends on how everything's put together.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's where the business end comes
Okay.
in. Contracts can be bought out. Contracts can be merged. They can be
Okay.
partnered. So there are many different ways that things can be done. And you hear all the horror stories of how I
Oh,
was
yeah.
signed to a crazy contract and
Right, right.
you know, people don't get a chance to get the benefit out of it. So we always encourage people to read what's put before them and understand what they're trying to do outside of just signing and being happy about I'm signed to an agency. Now everything's great and I'm going to be a star and be on television. Agencies do different things, modeling and talent agencies. They do different things. They're there for different reasons. Some are more educational. You may have a great photo shoot. They may teach you how to walk, but they may not necessarily be an agency that will book you because that's not really what they're there for. And so you have to know what you're trying to do, and then when you meet up with a company or an agency that says that they can help assist in your development, then you have to know what they can do.
That's amazing because it sounds like when you have someone that you've developed and they want to move on, that you can continue to be with that person, although they may be exclusively or non-exclusive. They stay. Or they become someone else's exclusive talent?
That's all depending on the contracts.
Okay,
Yeah,
all
yeah.
right.
Exclusivity. A lot of agencies are exclusive just to their state. Some agencies, your bigger agencies, they're exclusive.
Okay.
Period.
Right. Okay.
Because they have a bigger platform.
Okay. All right. Okay. Well, wow. Listen, this guy is like so amazing. We have so much more to talk to you about. But don't go away. This is the Miss Pittsburgh Showcase. We'll be right back.
Yes.
Have you ever reached a rainbow's end? And did you find your pot of gold? Ever catch a shooting star? And tell me, how high did you soar? Ever felt like you were dreaming, just to find that you're awake, and the magic that surrounds you can lift you up and guide you on your way? I can see it in the stars across the sky. Dreamt 100,000 dreams before, now I finally realize. You see, I've waited all my life for this moment to arrive. And when you look out in the distance.
Hi, welcome back. This is the Miss Pittsburgh Showcase. I'm your host today, Michelle Alexander, sitting in for Miss Pittsburgh, Samantha Sham. Samantha was unable to be with us today, so you got me. All right, so we've got with us today, we were just talking to Mr. Eric Gaines, who is the director of the Image Modeling and Talent Agency. I always want to switch it and say talent and modeling.
It's
That's
okay.
just my thing, you know. So okay, so we learned about how you started, why you started, what the inspiration was, and it started in Chicago, but you've been in Pittsburgh now for quite a number of years. And how does one begin to know how to come in contact with Mr. Eric Gaines?
Well, we
Gonna
are
say they can
online.
call me, but that's
They
okay.
can call you. Yes, they can.
Okay.
We are online, onefashionplace.net, and that's the number one spelled out, onefashionplace.net. So this is what happens. What we understand about talent is that talent has to be promoted. It has to be showcased. It has to be platformed. So you can be the greatest talent in the world. You can be the greatest musician, singer, dancer, all of which we handle. But if it's not promoted properly, nobody will know about you. So it's all about marketing.
Okay.
It's all about marketing. So One Fashion Place is the marketing arm of the agency.
Okay.
So we could call it, for instance, Image Modeling and Talent Agency.com. But then a person who sells toothpicks, they have a toothpick business, they may not necessarily go to a modeling agency because they're like, I don't need a modeling agency, I sell toothpicks.
Right,
They don't
right.
get the connection. So onefashionplace.net is the marketing arm of the agency, which houses all of our talent, and it helps people to understand the many levels of what we do. We have a sales division, we have a marketing division, we have a talent division on different levels. So people get a chance to see that there's so many other components that are built into what we do. And then once we get a chance to speak with them, we can help them to see how, yes, talent fits into every business.
Talent fits into every business, but so does marketing.
Yes.
And on my side, you know, because the audience knows that, you know, I'm a tax professional.
That's your talent.
That's my talent. That's it. Okay. A lot of the people that I come in contact with, a lot of clients, you know, they come to me for direction, business direction. You know, I want to open a business. How much should I? You know, I want to do this. I want to do that. And everything they're talking about basically is advertising, not marketing. So there's a distinction, I know, that between advertising and marketing. The distinction, you have to have one in order to have the other one be successful.
Yes.
But most people don't realize that. So what is it that you do that helps them to identify?
Well, and thanks for asking. Part of what we do now in our marketing division is we identify for business owners, entrepreneurs, nonprofits, corporates, that their business or their expertise is a talent, like yours. Tax professional, that's a talent. But now that talent has to be branded, it has to be promoted, it has to be marketed, and it has to be advertised. Four things, although similar, they're all different.
Right.
They're different.
Right.
So for a person who just says, well, I'm going to open a restaurant, and I'm going to open the door, and I want millions of people to come in, and I want to be a millionaire overnight. If it was that easy, we ought to be millionaires.
Right, yeah.
So there's a strategy that has to come into place where you brand it, you market it, you promote it, and you advertise it. That's where our expertise is in, and we do that with our talent, but now we also do that with business talent, and that's a program that we have called Top Marketing.
Okay.
So that's for people who own businesses that need to develop their business to a point where it can be platformed for them. Then that comes under the umbrella of Top Marketing.
Top market, I like that because it makes, you know, if I'm part of top marketing, it makes me feel like my business is being elevated and given priority in its category.
Yes.
So
Beautiful.
what happens if I'm part of, I'm a tax professional and I come to you for top marketing? I don't want my competition in the same category.
Right.
I know, that's selfish, but
You
I'm
don't
selfish.
have competition.
I do have competition out there. We all have competition, but if I come to you for that, then
Right.
what
And-
happens to my competition? Do I smash them like a bug or?
Well, we help do that.
Okay.
Because you have to manage the actual business.
Right.
So as far as your marketing, promotions, advertising, and branding, now instead of you having to worry about all those elements, which feeds your business, those things do feed your business.
Right.
But now how do you manage all of that and then still run the business and take care of the light bulbs and pay the light bill?
Right.
Well, now
Yeah.
when you become a part of Top Marketing, we help to platform you and your business, and we manage you and your business like a talent.
Okay.
We manage you and your business like a talent under Top Marketing. So we platform you so that now people get exposed to you, be it social media, be it newspaper, broadcast, radio. We help to brand using a lot of our talent. We may brand you in different ways. We may help to produce commercials using our talent. So now you see how the synergy starts to come together.
Right.
Every commercial that you watch pretty much on television has a person in it.
Right.
Because people relate
Right.
to people.
Right.
Those people are talent.
Right.
The
Okay.
talent that's been hired to be in a commercial to get you to drive this Cadillac, or brushing their teeth. There's a person in there. That person's a talent or a model that was connected to that product that was then platformed to be on television. And now you say, you know what, I like that Colgate, I'm gonna go out and buy it. So we're doing the same thing with our talent, connecting it to your business, product, or service, and then we use that to elevate your business, product, or service in our Top Marketing campaign.
Well, that sounds really directional. I mean, and very specific, and so forth. So if you take my talent, tax professional, it's going to eventually push out my competition.
Eventually, because
Eventually.
if they don't have Top Marketing,
Okay.
then you're going to be
And then I'm
elevated
gonna be-
above them.
okay.
Right, and obviously we're not going to have two people in the same industry that we're promoting at the same
See,
time
right.
in the
that
same
was
city.
In this, okay. In the same. Oh, I
Right,
see.
because
I
we're
see.
doing this in many other cities now.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. That's interesting. So tell us about one or two of your projects that's going on right now.
Well, actually, one project we're working on is, I don't know if you can see my tie here, but
Can we see his tie?
it's managing to stay kind of, people
Kinda
probably
straight.
wondering, what is going on with this guy? What is he doing? Well, my tie is actually pretty straight, and however I move, it's staying straight. Why is that happening? I have a product on called the Ziggy
Okay.
by Mr. George Howard, who is here in Pittsburgh. He has
Okay.
invented the Ziggy tie. Simply put, it keeps your tie in place and it keeps it straight for people
So
who
that's
wear a
why
tie.
your tie is always
That's
straight.
why my tie is
Yeah.
always straight, and there's a need for that actually for
Sure.
people who are in ties and suits every day. If you're out moving around and you're hurriedly getting to a business meeting and you come in and you don't want your tie to be flipped somewhere, you may not be paying attention to it.
And
Or
you-
you may drop something on the floor and bend down to pick it up, all of a sudden your tie's in your face. Most people have tie clips, which sometimes they can
They can still get
Move.
crooked. They can still
crooked,
move.
right? Or
Or
they have other
or
things that
pin-
punch holes in your
yeah,
ties, and you may
yeah.
have a $100 tie. You don't want to punch a hole in it.
Right.
But this product connects it to your shirt, and it's really, really well done.
Okay.
And this happens to be one of our clients in our Top Marketing program.
That, you know, and that's really amazing because I come in contact with, obviously, with guys all day, 7 days a week, all day long. And there have been many of them where I look and I'm like, can't be married because your wife would not have let you come out of the house with a crooked tie. But they are married. Their tie just
wow.
kind of moves. And so it's, you know, so that's a pretty good, that's a good product.
It's a great
That's a great
product,
product.
and you know, I'm happy to say that he's in our program.
Yeah.
And we actually had some other products that are coming our way that we're going to get a chance to expose to many, many people based upon our website, which is doing extremely well, and we're happy to say that. So we want to definitely encourage you to visit onefashionplace.net, and
Okay.
hopefully we can get more exposure.
Well, hopefully you will. I think that would be beneficial for anybody out there who's looking for marketing. Okay.
Marketing.
Yeah. All right. So I think that's it. I think we're out of time, but thank you so much for
Well, thanks
coming
for
on to
allowing
the
us to be
show
here.
today, for being a part of the Miss Pittsburgh Showcase. We love to have guys with us every then and now. And thank you for tuning in to the Miss Pittsburgh Showcase. We will be back probably in about 30, 60 days or so with another show. As I said at the top of the show, we're getting ready for the 2015 Miss Pittsburgh pageant. So there's information that's going to come up on the screen. Take down the information, give us a call, look us up, you know, come on and get involved. We love to come back to you. We will be back to you with some new and more exciting interviews, hopefully, Eric will come back and be with us at another time. We'll get him back into the studio. So take care. We'll see you again the next time. Bye-bye.
Have you ever reached a rainbow's end? And did you find your pot of gold? Ever catch a shooting star? And tell me, how high did you soar? Ever felt like you were dreaming, just to find that you're awake, and the magic that surrounds